From Alucard to Jean-Luc Picard, nerds like a lot of things, but there's something they love above all else, that is correcting people. This is Actually. And here we are, the final round in our Tournament of Champions. Winners of winners, a quarter quell situation where we've brought back previous champions to play once again. Today, we have Jared Logan.
What's up? I'm Jared, and because this is the Tournament of Champions, I'm going to channel the abilities of Trico Slatteris, the champion of the universe from Marvel Comics.
And Siobhan Thompson.
I'm gonna do the Hunger Games thing, because that's what Trapp just referenced.
And Jon Gutierrez.
Hello.
Fantastic. Well, three formidable foes for sure. They have clobbered the competition to get here. You know how this works. You've just done it a bunch. If you are watching this for the first time, weird first episode to start with, but I'm not gonna stop you. These are a stack of false statements, but the things you love. It's up to you to correct me. You must precede your corrections with the phrase, actually, and you can interrupt me whenever you want. You guys feel ready to jump right into it?
Hell yeah.
So ready.
In the film Time Bandits, a boy finds himself accompanying a group of time-hopping explorers. Using a map stolen from God, they are relentlessly pursued by the giant floating head of the Almighty, as they skip from era to era, attempting to correct historical moments that have been damaged by the film's antagonist, referred to simply as evil. Goots.
Actually, they're not actually trying to repair anything that's been damaged by time. They just want to steal things.
That's correct. It's in the title. They're time bandits.
Yeah.
They're stealing things. They're not really helping that much. They're just they're stealing stuff throughout history. Time bandits. There it is. That's a point for Goots.
I love that movie.
Yeah, Jared.
Actually, another floating head motif can be found in Terry Gilliam's The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, wherein Robin Williams plays the floating head of the Moon King. Can I have his point?
No, you can't just, you just added more information. You didn't correct
all
anything.
right.
If I need to defend my point
Sure,
from
please.
that, well, that's actually
Nerd fight.
that's because they're all part of an unofficial trilogy that Terry Gilliam did about the different ages of man, where Time Bandits is about youth, Brazil is about middle age, and then the Baron of Munchausen is old age.
Is there a floating head in Brazil?
There's a metaphorical floating head.
Yeah. The floating head is all of us.
Yeah. Dude loves a visual motif.
Yeah, Terry Gilliam is nothing if not visual, I guess.
Yeah.
It's so shocking that Terry Gilliam movies often go over budget or don't get finished at all sometimes.
Well, cool. That's a point for Goots for recognizing that the Time Bandits are in fact Time Bandits. This is our second statement here. Neil Stephenson's Snow Crash follows an unnamed hacker and a pizza delivery driver in the 21st century Los Angeles who uncovers the mystery and danger around a data file. Oh, yeah, sure.
Actually, he's not unnamed. His name is Hero Protagonist.
That's correct. The protagonist of Snow Crash is named Hero Protagonist.
I hate it. Makes me so mad.
H-I-R-O.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes,
That
like
is
the
so-
Japanese name.
Siobhan, thoughts, comments?
It's just some fucking bullshit.
How so?
Don't do it. Nate, give your character a real name.
He comes from a long,
'Cause
proud
is he the
protagonist
chosen
family.
one? Is he the chosen one? Is he just a normal kid and then some fucking bullshit happens and then he's the chosen one? I don't know anything about
There's
him.
no
chosen element,
prophecy.
but
No.
he is certainly the protagonist.
He's the most badass hacker of all time?
Yeah.
Sure. But his dad is like,
Please, Mr. Protagonist.
his dad,
Mr. Protagonist, yeah.
Dr. Protagonist.
Yeah. I didn't.
It's just like, I've been just hanging out, treating children. I'm a pediatrician and I save a lot of lives that way.
The fun thing about having the name Hero Protagonist is it does imply that you come from a long family of protagonists who each of them has assumed that they are the hero of their own story.
Right.
Just a nightmare family who just assumes that whenever anybody else leaves the room, they cease to exist.
Well, there's 1 point for Jared. One of the tales in 1001 Arabian Nights is the story of Aladdin and the magic lamp. In the story, a sorcerer traps Aladdin in a magic cave, but Aladdin manages to escape by finding a magic lamp and cleverly tricking the genie inside. Jared.
Actually, Aladdin doesn't trick the genie. The genie has to give him 3 wishes, and he uses one to get out of the cave.
Incorrect.
I'm actually in 1001 in the book.
Yeah.
He's not in a cave. The cave is in the Disney movie.
It is a cave. It is a cave.
Dang.
No.
Actually, he gets out using a ring that has the genie in it.
That is correct, yes. He has a second genie. He has the genie of the ring. He uses the genie of the ring to get out of the cave, and then he summons a different genie, the genie of the lamp, to do all the various other things that are going on in the
You know
story.
what? It's like the rules of Deus Ex Machina. You get one.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Two genies in a story is too many genies.
Early Arabian folk tales needed an editor.
Right. Or they could have another genie who was actually bad and gave you whatever you didn't want.
Yeah.
Sure,
Then
yeah.
the rule of three is basic writing
It
skills,
is,
guys.
like, you can see why the movie version changed that, because it is deeply unsatisfying to be like, it's like, I'll use the genie of the ring to get out. And it's like, and what's in the lamp? A different genie that's a little more powerful. It's like, well, what's wrong with the genie of the ring? It's like, he's a little weaker, I guess. I don't know. We don't talk to him anymore.
You know, there were Scheherazade nerds that walked out like, I hated how they combined both genies into one character.
Here's a little screenwriting tip for you. If you can't figure out how to get your character out of a bind, just have him summon a genie, and that'll do it.
It's done a lot in films. I was surprised The Departed just has a genie at the end.
Yeah.
Well, that was a point for Goots, finding that extra genie. So we'll move on to our next question. This is a video game question. Question about video games. One of the most prolific voice actors in video games is Charles Martinet, who provides the voice of Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Baby Mario, Toad, and Parthenax. Siobhan.
Actually, he doesn't voice Wario.
Incorrect.
Dang.
Goots.
Actually, Toad doesn't have a voice.
I mean, I guess we'll have to look into it. But you've hit the well, yeah, Jared. What?
Actually, he doesn't voice Toad.
He doesn't voice Toad. But
We know this to be true.
we do know this to be true. And now I'm wondering, it's like, does Toad ever? He must speak at some point, but I guess I don't really know. I'm
He
trying to.
does, because I've been playing it, and yeah, he's like.
There's a sort of like.
Who could forget Toad's great speech from Super Mario Brothers 2?
He's like,
Friends, Romans, toadstools.
Henry
Lend
the
me your princesses.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's always monologuing.
it's this very long speech that we just hear. It's like, like you're just trying to cut
Oh my
through.
god,
It's like,
no,
"Jesus."
why would you not let me skip this?
Yeah, there's one writer who really was like, no, the people need to hear. This is my magnum
I've
opus.
written a Toad language, and the people must hear it.
They call it the Mushroom Kingdom, yet the Toad people are oppressed. Why are we not on the throne? Why are we forever?
I can't understand a thing this guy's saying.
This guy sucks. Bring him down.
Clearly, his culture is primitive.
Get a plumber in here to rule us. That's what we need. Well, I don't know who to give that to.
Well, I think I was.
Me,
I think
probably.
I was sort of cheating a little bit. I think
Yeah.
that's for Goots for sure.
Yeah. Look.
Chime in and say that Toad does have a voice.
Oh, then I am right. I get
Yeah.
the point.
All right. Fair enough. We will give that to Jared. We'll see how this plays out. And we'll move on to our very first shiny question. This is a game that we're going to call Under Review. We're going to put a snippet of a movie review up here on the screen. It'll be up to you to see if you can identify what movie the review is talking about based only on their critique of it. Let's put this up here. This is from Roger Ebert, the Chicago Sun-Times, saying, a dazzling movie from Walt Disney in which the computers have been used to make themselves romantic and glamorous. Here's a technological sound and light show that is sensational and brainy, stylish and fun. Jared?
Actually, I think he's talking about Tron.
He is talking about Tron.
Oh.
That is Tron. That is a point for Jared for recognizing the sensational, brainy, stylish, fun romp that is Disney's Tron.
That's what we think of when we think of Tron.
Yeah.
It's a romp.
It's
It's romantic and glamorous.
That's it for this preview of Actually. But wait, there's more! In fact, a whole 66% of this episode. To watch it, just go to dropout.tv and start your free trial today. And since we're all about being correct here, I should point out that it's not actually 66%. It's 66.666666666666666. I'll give you the name of a creature or monster from folklore, and it'll be up to you to draw it to the best of your ability.